I'm here in Canberra after a long drive.
7th floor.
Just going to the room, at least I hope I am. It's a little bit confusing to work out which elevators I'm going to, so hopefully I'm going to the room. So, I've either found the right apartment, or these keys work for every room. I'm gonna hope it's the former. Yeah, so I've arrived, now I'm gonna go have a look around. This is what I'm looking at, and I just got, you've got a fridge there. Check out the bathroom. Yeah, it's got a standard bathroom that goes through to the bedroom. Got a kitchen, it's got an oven, there's a microwave somewhere. There was photos of it, so I know there's a microwave somewhere, which is good. Nope, that's those lights off. There's a table here. I don't know how to turn on the lights over here. There we go. A nice little seating area. So we've got a little balcony. I didn't know there was a balcony. I could just hear the sounds from outside. Oh, that's cold. It's very cold out here. I don't know what temperature it actually is, but it's very cold. Look, a little table out here. Right, that's what I'm looking at. I can watch the cars. I like just sitting and watching cars at like intersections and stuff like that. Weird. Yeah. Oh goodness, I'm gonna go back inside. It's very cold and I just got dripped on by some rain. So now my wrist is cold and wet. That was, thank you weather. I appreciate that. Okay, we're gonna not go back out there until it's warmer. Goodness. Oh, it's chilly out there. And I got dripped on. A little bedroom. It's nice. It also goes through to there. So this room's gonna be cold because that's been open for who knows how long. But there is air conditioning stuff, so I've got lots of room for clothes and stuff, and then there, back through to the bathroom. Oh, and a mirror. Hello, I'm being cut off. Hello. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and get settled. I've got more stuff in the car. I couldn't bring it all up because it's all in like a bunch of different bags. So I'm gonna go do that and unpack. Okay, I'm all settled and unpacked. I'm just gonna do some reading because I'm not quite hungry yet, so I'm gonna wait to have dinner. So I'm just gonna do a bit of reading while I wait until I'm hungry. Good morning. It is now Saturday, I think. Yeah, Saturday. It's just past 10 o'clock. And I'm up. A bit of a slow morning. I'm still kind of tired. But I'm awake and I can actually see what my view is like now. It's got a nice view of, I don't know if that's a lake or a river. Probably a river. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get some breakfast and then work out what I'm gonna be doing today. Again, it is a little bit after 12. I was gonna go outside and film this outside so you could get a nice view, but it's a bit sunny out there, so I came back in. I've just gotten ready and I'm about to head off. I've decided I'm feeling nostalgic today, so I'm gonna go head to going to Questacon. My brain just died for a second there. So yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff ready. I'm gonna stop by, there's like a Metro Woolworths downstairs, so I think it's like a smaller version of it. So I'm gonna stop down there and get a couple of snacks today with me and then head off. Working on this last night, so I'm about probably like between like a third and halfway there. It's kind of hard to tell when it's bits all over the place. But I'll probably finish that tonight, I reckon, probably. I have arrived. I was about to say we have arrived, but nope, it's just me. I'm used to holidays with multiple people, so this feels a bit strange. Look at these plushy things. I think we got ours at the Science Centre, but they had, I think I had this one. Maybe? No. I had, B had syphilis, yeah, and I got chickenpox. And where is, I can't find syphilis. But one I did find is this one. Which I think is kind of funny. I was like, oh, I wonder if they actually have COVID ones here. And I turned over the tag and I'm like, oh yeah, that's COVID. So that's kind of funny. I found the puzzle section. Okay, I'm back now. I don't know how much I vlogged while I was there. I can't remember now, but it was good. I think I was probably there for like about 2 hours-ish maybe. Anyway, I'm back now. I'm going to do some work on my puzzle before lunch, I think. And it's 10 to 3, so I probably should have lunch soon, but I had a bit of a late breakfast, so I might wait a little bit longer. It's quite actually warm in here, surprisingly. That sun is very strong. It was freezing last night, obviously, 'cause it was nighttime. It was really cold last night. I thought I might be cold in here because I couldn't find a heater. But between the quilt is decent and there's like the extra blanket. I was actually really comfortable. So that was good. A little bit difficult to get out of bed this morning because I knew the air outside was like in the room was a little bit more chilly, but I did close up the room so that like my body heat could at least partially heat the room overnight. But anyway, I was going to open up the door, but it's actually very noisy out there, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit and cool down a little bit, and then if I am still too warm, I guess I can put the air conditioning on, which seems very weird to do in winter, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'm going to do some puzzle stuff now and then get lunch sorted in a bit. I just finished off my puzzle. I forgot to video it before taking it apart, but if Mum wants to do some fancy editing, she can put in a photo of it. And the sunset was very pretty, so I thought I would come over and film it. And the moon's actually already up there, doing its thing. But anyway, yeah, the sunset's actually very pretty, which is nice. I might try and do some kind of time lapse. I don't know if I can really, but I might try and do something at some point. Alright, I'm in bed. It's quite late. It's like 11:15. I'm doing a bit of reading before I'm gonna go to sleep. And I just found out that there is a new episode of the show that I'm currently hyperfixated on coming out, I guess, overnight. They said Saturday, and it's a US show, so I'm assuming that means it's going to come out overnight. And I just found that out, so I'm very, very excited now. Because that was an episode that was meant to come out, but then wasn't able to for some reason. But apparently the next episode in this season that we're currently on is also apparently right around the corner. So there's 2 episodes coming probably very soon, but this one's going to be coming overnight, and I am so excited to watch it. Oh, I'm so excited. Part of me wants to go to sleep now so that I can wake up and it'll be here. I'm so excited. Good morning. It is Monday now. I don't think I filmed at all yesterday. I ended up just staying in the apartment all day. I did a puzzle, did family catch up, did some reading, some TV watching. Had a bit of a chill day. Yeah, it's about 10:10 now. Just gotten up out of bed. I'm gonna have some breakfast, and then I think I'm gonna go to the Canberra Centre today. Partially just because I think it's what I feel like doing, but also I need to get some more groceries because I'm almost out of bread for my soup, and I'm gonna finish off the French toast, I think, today. So I'm gonna need something for breakfast tomorrow. So that's my plan for now, and then I think I might go to one of the museums this afternoon or something like that. We'll see. I'm all ready, and I'm just gonna head off now. I gotta work out where I'm going first. I know it's the Canberra Centre because Mum told me it by name, because Mum wants me to get lush stuff from the shop there. Yeah, Mum said if I'm going to the Canberra Centre, then to get her lush stuff, and I'm out of lush stuff as well, so I'm definitely gonna be going there. So that's where I'm heading now. But I have to work out where that is, so I'm gonna have to get my maps. I need the keys. Gonna need them. I'm not used to this bit yet. I'm gonna head off. I don't know how much I'll film while I'm there because it feels a bit weird filming in public still, but we'll see. I might just film bits and pieces, but maybe not me talking to the camera directly. Anyway, I'm heading off now, so it feels weird saying bye, so I'm going. I've arrived. That's a lie. I've actually already arrived, and I went in, and Baker's I was like right next to the escalators, so I decided I'd get the bread that I need for my soup. I also got some cheese rolls, that'll be yummy. And then I decided I'd go back to the car because I also realised I didn't bring any bags with me. So I thought I'll go back, get some bags, drop the bread off, and now I'm heading back in again for the second time. In case no one's wondering, I chose to bring the walker with me just because I figured I don't know how I'm going to be here for, and I don't want to get too sore or like tired. So I'll just bring it with me as like a precautionary thing. I have my loops in. Again, more of a precautionary thing. It's not super noisy in there, but I figured the less sensory overload, or some like sensory stuff I can input now, the longer I then last later on, rather than waiting to the point where I am overloaded. So I'm doing that as well. If you can hear me, I have no idea where I am, other than at the Canberra Centre. I'm near the Myers is just like not close to the place for that, so it doesn't really help.
If you would like an example of like neurodivergent hyperfocus, I was so focused on like I had to get upstairs, like to the floor above where I came in, that I completely forgot about the fact that there was escalators right next to me, because I came up some escalators to get from the car park and was like, oh, those ones just lead to more car parks. No, they lead to the floor above me, obviously. But I'd already left the area by the time I realised that, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I guess I'll just keep going. So that's fun. I don't know why it didn't register for me. Like, it's just a simple thing. It's like there's an escalator. Escalators go up. That means they're going to be going to the floor above me. But no, for some reason my brain was like, nope, they lead solely to the car parks, because that's the ones that I came in from led to the car park, obviously. So my brain's like, no, they all lead to a car park. Don't go anywhere else. Brains are weird sometimes.
Because nothing's just over there in that way. I found the Lush, and I didn't know they would have this because it's not Christmas time. But they have a Stone Fairy there. Oh, I am absolutely going to get some of that. So I've been to sniff everything, but this glitter is now actually stuck on my hands. And the texture of bath bombs on dry hands is absolutely horrible. I hate it so much, but I'm putting up with the suffering because I like bath bombs. But the powderiness is horrible. Found 4 of the things from Mum. There's one more that I don't think it's going to be another bath bomb kind of thing, so it's not going to be over here. I'm also getting 2 of the intergalactic ones because I've had them before. I've had one of them before and I really love them because they make the bath really pretty. And I cut them in half, so that's like 4 baths. So it's not too bad. But I'm going to go around and sniff everything else now. All from Lush. It was like $193. So that's fun. I'm trying to work out how to carry this now with the walker because it's not really going to balance here, so I'm trying to work out where I'm meant to put it. As you can tell, I am back in the car. I bought a few things. I don't do shopping like ever, so it was kind of nice to get out and do some shopping, but I am a bit sore now and I've got a bit of a headache that's starting to come on, so I'm ready to head back. I haven't been to the grocery shop because there wasn't a Woolworths here. I could have just went to Coles, but I like my things being the same every time, and like I know they sell the same brands and stuff, but my autistic brain is like, no, it needs to be Woolworths, otherwise it's not good enough. Who knows why. Anyway, I'm gonna head back now, take a break. I think I'll probably have lunch and then probably just go to like the little metro thing down below where I'm staying, if I can work out how to get there without my car, because the ground floor, like when you're in the elevator and you press G, it doesn't take you to a ground floor where there's like an entrance. It's just like every other floor, so I don't really know where you're meant to leave and enter. But anyway, I might just go up and down the elevator for a little bit and try and work that out so I can get there without having to drive literally around the corner and then drive back. Like it's more effort just doing circles and then going around one block. So if I can work out how to get there by walking, that would be much easier. But anyway, I'll show you what I got when I get home. Because there's one thing that is a you may be able to guess what it is if you know anything about what I'm currently being obsessed with. I'm turning into my mother. That's another hint. I only got one. I haven't done all the ones that I brought with me. Anyway, I'll show you that when I get back to the apartment. I hope the car being on doesn't mess with the audio of this. It probably will, knowing my luck. What was I going to say? I just got stopped by a Baker's Delight that was in like a really small, it was like a small shopping area. So I stopped there on the way back home. So I got some more chocolate milk because I'm technically not out, but it says use by like Friday. It's now Monday. It tasted fine this morning, but probably best to not keep drinking it. So I've got some more. I also got some cheese slices, so I can make some toasted sandwiches. What else did I got? I also got a thing of Sprite because I was really wanting Sprite yesterday, so I got myself some Sprite as well. Yeah, but I'm gonna head back to the apartment now. I'm back, and oh boy, does probable EDS make you tired. It's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a hypermobility thing. I haven't officially got diagnosed. I'm waiting to see a specialist, but it's not until next year. But the physiotherapist said it was probably EDS. But I definitely have hypermobility. But anyway, besides the point. I just got back.
And plus, because I had to carry the bags up like walking to and from the escalator and stuff. And then I realised that I brought, oh, can we see it? Can we see it? I brought that bag, which is a Lush bag, that could have stayed in the car because I don't need anything from that in this trip. There's no bath here, so I'm not going to use any bath stuff. I've already got like body wash here. I brought some more body lotions, but I've already brought some with me here, so I'm not going to need them either. So it very much could have stayed in the car. I meant to leave it in the car, but when I was grabbing all the bags out, my brain went, no, we're going to bring them all up because why not? So that's fun. So I can probably take that back down at some point. And I've got another bag that's just got clothes for Thea in it that again could have stayed in the car. So why did I bring them up? I don't know why I brought them up when they could have stayed in the car. Anyway, I'm gonna unpack the few groceries that I got and then get lunch sorted. If I hadn't guessed already, this is what I got. It's 1,000 pieces, which I've never done in a 1,000 piece one. I think the most I've done is, I think, 750 maybe. Yeah, I can't remember if I've done 750, but if not, I've been doing mostly 500s. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that one. It's the same brand as all the ones that Mum gets, so that's a good sign. It's probably good quality. I know Mum's got a few Disney ones from these, so I got that. I don't know what the collector's edition part of it means. I don't know how that's different to the regular ones. I've still got 3 more of the the Disney ones that I brought with me to do. So that's these. I've still got those 3 to do. So the Mickey, the Winnie the Pooh, and then the Lady of the Tramp one. I've done that one because Mum has it as a separate puzzle on its own. So I've already done that one. I mean, I can do it again, I guess, if I want to. But yeah, I've got those 3 to do. And obviously these ones are 500 pieces, which is what the other ones were as well. But then I've got that one, which is 1,000. So I'm going to have fun trying to do that. I know Mum's got a lot of 1,000 piece puzzles, so if I'm comfortable with 1,000 piece puzzles, then I've got a lot of Mums I can get through. Really hot again today. I think because the afternoon, I mean, we get most of the sun in winter in this apartment because it kind of, I'll try and show you a bit. The sun rises over there somewhere. I don't know where come the week when it happens, but it's kind of like up here-ish in the mornings, and then it goes over, and obviously there it is now, and it's going to set over there. So you get most of the sun because it doesn't go as high in winter. So you get most of the sun straight into this room, and it's actually very, very warm in here. It gets a bit warm, so I put the air conditioning on again. I had it on yesterday because it was getting a bit warm. Anyway, I'm going to have, this is my pre-lunch. I've decided I'm going to have pre-lunch before actual lunch. This is Nan and Pop's fault because I called them quickly to check something, and they were saying they had just had a finger bun on my behalf, and I'm like, well, there's a Baker's Delight right next to me. It was like 10 meters away, so I was like, I'm going to get one. So, because that was while I was out, when I was getting the groceries. So I decided to get a finger bun as well. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with tomorrow and Wednesday, because I'm not going to get to do everything, so I'm going to have to come back. That's not a bad thing. Because I want to do the zoo, but that's a whole day thing. I want to do the museums. I've got 2. And they're probably going to be an all day thing. Like between the 2 of them, I reckon there'd be a whole day thing. And then I also wanted to explore the Canberra, like the unis, and just kind of walk around. So one of those things is not going to be able to be done. So I'm going to have to decide which one. Because I won't have any time on Thursday. Like I'm pretty much going to check out and hopefully leave about 9-ish in the morning. I'm hoping to get out of here by 9. Because it's a 3-hour drive back home, almost a 3-hour drive back home. And I've got a meeting for my thesis class. I think it's 12:30. I don't have to attend that. It is like a if you can, so it's not the end of the world if I don't get to. But then I've got my support worker coming at 2 as well, so I definitely need to be home by 2. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to try and make it home for that meeting. Good if I can make it. Maybe I'll attend via phone in the car. I think I attended the last one in the bath because I forgot what time it was, and I was in the bath and I'm like, well, I'm not getting out of the bath because I just got in. So I literally just like logged onto Zoom on my phone and had it and did it in the bath because it's like I didn't have to make notes or anything, so I was just kind of listening. It's like more like a podcasty sort of thing. They're weird tutorials because they're not really tutorials. They're called research groups, but it's basically just like you check in with other people who are doing like similar research topics to you. So mine are all like health psychology related, and then like you get some kind of, what's the word, like it's not like information, but like some, I guess like advice and like some tips and tricks and stuff from like these supervisors. So like my supervisor Peter's there's another Peter, and there's like 4 other supervisors as well. So they all come to the research group and kind of the main one, Bryony, kind of like leads it, and she kind of just, you know, gives us some advice on like, hey, this is some resources to write your introduction, this is some resources to write your methods. Anyway, I'm rambling. I don't know if Mum will include this or if any of you actually care. But anyway, it'd be good if I could attend that meeting, so I'm going to try and do that. So I won't have time on Thursday, which means I will have to be able to not do something. I'm thinking potentially the zoo or the campuses, because I can come back and do that in no time, considering I'm going to have at least a gap year anyway. So I could very well just do that anytime in the next year and a half. So I may just skip that. I don't know yet. We'll see. The sunset's kind of pretty tonight because of the clouds. I think I'm a little bit late getting up to show it, but it is still pretty. Good morning. It is Tuesday now. It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm actually up early today because I've got therapy at 9:30, so I'm awake at a decent time today. I'm just gonna have some breakfast and then, yeah, have my appointment and then get ready. I'm gonna do the museums today. And then probably the zoo tomorrow. So I'm going to skip the unis, because I can do that at any point. And so it's not really something I need to do this particular trip. So I think that's the plan at the moment. Yeah. So it has been a while. And it's now 26-ish on Wednesday. So I didn't end up going out yesterday. I planned to, and then it just kind of didn't end up happening. I don't know why necessarily, I just kind of wasn't really feeling it. And then today, again, I was going to go out and do the museums today because I didn't yesterday. But I haven't been feeling all that good today, so I decided to stay in. I just woke up from a nap. I'm going to have dinner now and then relax. I might pack a bit because I'm going home tomorrow morning. I didn't do as much as I would have liked on this trip. I think mostly because I didn't really plan what I wanted to do on like specific days. I was and arguably still, I was and arguably still am quite burnt out from the uni semester that I've just finished. So I didn't really have like a clear plan on what I wanted to do when I got here. So then as each day kind of happened, I was like, oh, I don't have to do anything today because I didn't have anything planned to do. But I definitely want to come back. I'm thinking potentially towards the end of July, I might come back and then do the things I didn't get to do this trip. And I'll plan that trip a bit better as well. So that's kind of my plan. I would have liked to have done more things, but I've enjoyed like just relaxing around here and actually just getting to have like a break. Even if I'm not actually doing anything, like, you know, out and about like touristy things. I've just been, you know, watching TV and doing puzzles and stuff like that. So it's been good. I've enjoyed myself. I'm not quite ready to go home yet. I've quite liked it being on holidays on my own, but I think getting home will be good because I've got stuff for my thesis that I need to do, and I didn't want to do anything on this holiday, which I haven't had to, which is really good. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get some dinner now and then maybe pack a little bit, or at least get some stuff tidied up. And yeah, I don't know what I'll do after that. Probably just relax and do more puzzles. I've got one that I need to do obviously tonight, so I can pack up everything tomorrow. Good morning. It's early today. Well, I mean, it's early. It's not that early for me. It is early for me. It's not that early probably for most people. It's just after 7. I'm up, I'm getting myself ready, and then gonna pack and head home. All I've got to do is actually get ready and pack because I don't have anything for breakfast here, so I'm gonna get something on the way. So that's what's happening today. The skate park down there is very, very quiet at this time of morning. It's a bit funny. There's usually at least 1 or 2 people there, but it's very quiet today. Well, this morning. The sun's coming up over there, which is quite pretty. I'm getting ready to go. I'm all packed. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. It's just past 8 o'clock, but that's good because that means it gives me time to actually go have breakfast somewhere and then I don't have to eat on the drive. Because eating while driving doesn't sound like a very fun idea. I don't know, it just seems weird to me. But anyway, it's all tidied up. Checked everywhere, so I shouldn't have forgotten anything. Bedroom, of course. Checked all of that. Checked everything, got the bags filled with food. Well, this one's filled with food. This one's just got containers and stuff in it from stuff that I brought with me. Before we done a trip down there, for some of the stuff that I brought with me and my puzzles and stuff. So now I've just got these ones to go. And yeah, I'm gonna head off now because the fridge stuff is out of the fridge, which means the clock is ticking.
Alright, my car's all packed, so I'm gonna head off now to a Big's Delight to get some cheese rolls. Of course. What else would I be having for breakfast if yeah, what else would I be having? I'll give Canberra 1 point. It hasn't been too cold here for the most part, but the mornings are freaking cold. Oh, it's chilly out here this morning, but I've got breakfast and lunch actually as well. So I'm gonna sit in the car and eat it and then head home.